What is up, fam? What is cracking lacking? How you doing today? It is 7:51, 82 degrees. Beautiful morning down here in Florida. About to go across the bay. Well, I come on here for a few things. I want to have another talk here in a minute. But before that, I want to apologize because I haven't been posting any videos, uploading anything. But as y'all know, I just moved down here and just found a house and it's a pain getting it together. We almost got her, and whenever I'm done, I'm gonna put a video on, of the house that I just moved into, but I'm trying to get it all together right now. So as soon as I get it all together, y'all, you will see it and see what I've been doing. It's a nice little house, it ain't nothing like immaculate, but it's good for us, you know what I mean? But yeah, and the talk I want to have is to talk about truck driving. Yeah, I used to be a truck driver. I drove truck for a long time. I think I was made for driving. I absolutely love it. A lot of people hate driving. You know what I mean? They dread it. See, me, I love it for some reason. Actually, being in traffic don't even bother me. The only thing that bothers me about driving is the god darn road construction. You know, um, like up north, whenever you get them warm months, like from the beginning of around the end of April till around September, October, you got road construction everywhere, and I absolutely hate road construction. When I was driving truck, it seemed like every time I went through Arkansas, Arkansas was always in road construction. I'm like, you know what? This is crazy. Like every time, you know. Pennsylvania, they have a lot of road construction up there. But yeah, whenever it's crazy. Like it seemed like every time I would, map my run out, and I see I was going through Arkansas. I'm like, well, we gotta put some extra time down for Arkansas because we're going to hit some road construction down there. Usually, I tried to go through Arkansas at night because even if they're having road construction at night, or how they shut down a lane or whatnot, it usually ain't too bad to go through at night because you have less drivers. Even though it says stay in lane, you got people cutting you off in road traffic, and people don't understand that. That big truck, it ain't gonna stop on a dime, y'all. You in like 60 mile an hour to stop safe. A truck needs like 100 yards, like a football field to stop. If it has to slam on its brakes, that trailer is going to come around, and you jackknife the trailer, it's going to, it can hurt somebody really bad. It can kill somebody, if the trailer, hits a car right way, it's going to kill them. So, and people, there's a lot of people guilty of it. They just go in front of a truck and cut them off. Listen, when you cut off a trucker and you get, so close to him, you better hope that he sees you cutting off, because now, remember, he's got that long hood, and he's way up high. He can't see you when you pull right in front of him. I hope y'all know that. He cannot see a four-wheeler. You know, if I'm at a stop sign, listen, I'll just tell you this. When I first started driving, I got home in my tractor. I asked my mom, I was like, hey, you want to go for a little ride with me, see what it's like. My mom's first time ever in a big rig truck. She said, yeah, I'll go for a ride with you. Well, we get up to a local place, here comes the stoplight. Where's the car sitting at the stoplight? And I pull up behind it, and I'm like 4 foot away from it. My mom's screaming. I'm like, what is wrong with you? She was like, you're gonna run that car over. I'm like 4 foot away from it, Mom. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. Well, when we got back down to her house, I pulled like 4 foot away from her car. And, I pulled my air brakes and we got out. And I was like, now look, that's, this is how far we was away from that car up there at the red light. She's like, well, why can't you see the car? I'm like, well, you figure, I got this long hood. I'm up high. You can't see right in front of you, And people don't realize that. That's like on the passenger side of a rig. You want to watch over there too because he has a very big blind spot. You can get run over. If you hit his blind spot and you're driving down the road in his blind spot and he didn't see you back behind him before you got up to his blind spot and he don't know you're there, he can run your ass over, You got to be really careful when driving around 18-wheelers. They are very dangerous. And, somebody could die. I mean, you got to figure if he's not even loaded, if it's just him and his trailer, you know what I mean? He weighs, like 20 tons. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, but people do it. And let me tell you this, people. Just because you see a truck without a trailer, that doesn't mean that he can stop any faster because he don't have no weight now. And in a big truck, if it's just, just a bobtail, and he slams on them brakes, that truck's jumping. It's not going to stop because he don't have no weight. You know what I mean? That's like in the snow. You don't know how many people cause an 18-wheeler a wreck in the snow because they want to cut him off. You figure he has all 18 wheels to stop on slippery shit, you know what I mean? Whenever you hit the brakes in the four-wheeler, you know how you slip and slide and, go around in circles. And just think about that with that trailer on there. And, if it, like I've been lucky and, I've been able to think fast enough. And when I see my trailer coming around or whatever, I remember, I hit my my trolley brake, and control it, hit my trolley brake and, hit on the fuel to straighten it back out, but you got to see which way that trailer's coming and if you have room to straighten it out. Like I said, I've been lucky, to where I was able to straighten out to where there wasn't no cars, because if I see my trailer coming over, and it's fucking coming towards, sorry about the profanity, sorry about that, it just slips out sometimes, but if I see my trailer coming towards me on the left, I'm going to go left because that's going to straighten that trailer out. And same thing, if I see it coming to me on the right, I'm going to go right, as long as there ain't no vehicles there. If there's a vehicle there, There ain't nothing I can do but lay on my air horn and hope that they get out of the way before that trailer comes around. Me, I don't give a shit. If I'm, it's me because, if I just jackknife, I'm not going to get hurt. I don't want my trailer to hit a four wheeler though because, you know, you never know who is in the four wheeler drivers. If you're a truck driver, just remember that when you're first starting driving because I know that you veteran truck drivers know that. You know, you never know who's in a four wheeler. It can be a mom and, you know what I mean, six kids, a mom and five kids, a mom and one kid. You know, if you kill one kid, that's going to stay. If you kill anybody, even if it wasn't your fault, it's going to stay on your mind for the rest of your life. You ain't going to be able to live with it, especially if it's a little one, you know. Um, I've had one accident driving truck. I was actually driving local and I was hauling coal for a guy out of Marianna, Pennsylvania, and it was it was around November. Yeah, around the middle of November, towards the end of November. I was coming down. I think it's 857 towards Glassport. Towards the end now, right before you get to Glassport, there's like dips. Well, there's snow on the roads, you know what I mean? And, I'm in a triaxle and, I'm loaded. So, I'm weighing 73, 280 at least. That's the legal limit, So I'm driving and then I crest the hill. And whenever I crest the hill, there's a minivan sitting there with their turn signal turning left, but she's just sitting there. She ain't moving. There ain't nothing coming up the other end of the road. And I'm laying on my air horn. I'm laying on my city horn. And I can't stop. I'm standing on the brakes, and she's not moving. And then I'm only a couple feet away. I just take my steering wheel and I whipped it to the right, and as long as I didn't hit that minivan, I don't care. You know what I mean? If there's a damn 200-foot cliff on the side of me, I'm whipping that wheel. And all you drivers know, you know what I mean? If you're a veteran truck driver, you're going to do the same thing. It's just instinct because you're going to, as soon as you see that minivan, you see a minivan is a family vehicle. As soon as you see that minivan, you're going to think kids, right? Well, look, I'm getting excited, telling this story. But I go and I whip it to the right, and I took out probably about 10 to 15 foot of guardrail. And, I was starting to go down over a hill, but then there was a telephone pole that stopped me. I didn't get hurt at all. I had a brand new truck. You know what I mean? Well, it wasn't brand new, but it was new. And I did like $35,000 worth of damage underneath the front end. It just that guardrail just ripped that front end out. I was going like 45 mile an hour. You know what I mean? The speed limit's 50, and I was going 45. Well, and there was just like a dusting on the roads, but it was enough to where whenever I was standing on them brakes, I couldn't stop. You know what I mean? Good enough because I'm loaded. You know what I mean? That load's going to push me. I mean, in a way, I probably should have been going slower, but I was in control of my vehicle, and I wasn't going to hit that minivan. I don't give a shit what I had to do. I was not, because me going 45 and that minivan sitting there, I would have killed everybody in that thing. You know what I mean? Being loaded and in this big truck, I would have smashed them. You know what I mean? And it probably would have pushed them into something else, and it could have been very, very bad. Well, whenever I got out, the woman pulled over up to the right in front of the truck, because there was like what was it, an auto body shop. Kind of ironic, isn't it? There's an auto body shop there, so she pulls up into the parking lot of the auto body shop. She comes running over to the truck and yelling, "You okay? You okay? You okay?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm fine. Are you all right?" I was like, I know. I mean, like it happened so fast. I couldn't tell if I clipped. You know what I mean? Whenever I turned, like I was hoping my back end didn't clip the van, and she was like, "No, you didn't hit me at all." She said, "I thank you so much. I think," like she kept on thanking me, and I'm like, "Man, you don't have to thank me." I was like, I'm not gonna hit somebody just because I'm gonna risk my life before I almost take out somebody else's. You know what I mean? Like whenever you start driving truck, like truck driver, you gotta be a special person almost. You know what I mean? Like you gotta look out for all these four wheelers. You know what I mean? Because you are the biggest thing on this road. You know what I mean? And you could kill somebody very, very easy. And I mean, it's ridiculous how people are when they see trucks. Oh, them asshole truck drivers, blah 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 blah. Well, you don't realize them truck drivers. It's not as easy as you think. You know what I mean? Oh, he started coming over, and I was right beside him. You know why? Because he was in his blind spot, man. A truck driver ain't gonna just come over because you know what I mean? And like people will pass trucks anywhere. I'm not following him. Well, you know what? You gotta remember safety, y'all. Just because you're in a what do you call it, personal vehicle doesn't mean you don't have to think about safety. You want to think about safety with everything you do. You know, but like even if you're by yourself, because you got a family at home, what I mean, you got kids at home, or what I mean, you don't want to leave nobody with, oh, they died because they was playing chicken with a big truck, or because for one, even if it was the four wheeler fault, that family's not going to think like that. They're going to think it was the truck driver's fault, no matter what. But anyway, I was like really shaking bad. And she come over, and I made sure she was all right. It was her and a teenage daughter, and she had a like around 5 or 6 year old. Then she had a baby in a car seat on the passenger side. And like this baby was only like 7, 8 months old. On the side that I almost, that I could have took out. I'd have killed that baby. I wouldn't have been able to live with myself. Like truthfully, I wouldn't have. It would have drove me up the wall. But yeah, I'll have a part 2 to this video, y'all. It's already pretty long, and I don't want to just keep on going. But yeah, keep an eye out for truck drivers, and you drivers keep an eye out for the four wheelers. Be safe out there when you're on the road, no matter who you are. I don't want to see anyone get hurt. So, listen, y'all know the drill. Down below, leave me a comment, what you want to do, what you want to see. what you want to talk about. Because I'll talk about anything, you know. And if you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe. And if you are already a subscriber, hit that little bell over there, the ding-a-linger. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling will ding-a-ling whenever you hit it. No, I'm just kidding. It will just let you know whenever I upload another video. So turn your notifications on. Alrighty, y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Be safe out there. This is Schizo, and for now, I'm out.